I'm back. In case you didn't hear me accidentally pressing buttons. What happens when I go to the same door? Because the door's done, right? I can just do it again? Do I have record of it being done? Okay, I do. I got a bonus. I wonder if I get a better bonus if I actually win the battle? Because I feel like when I went to... Hold on. When I was at Tita's door... It felt like... the door stopped glowing. You couldn't go back in? Oh, you can. Accompanied by an ever-burning flame? Wait. Wait. Is there more to this So there's more to it. Oh, I didn't even notice this. Huh. I just fast traveled to the door I'm already at. So it didn't change. I'm curious now though. If like something changes if I win. And I wonder if, like... I don't know if it's fixed stats or what. I want to say Julie had less HP. She definitely had less crafts. I mean, I can just, like... I can do this super quick. Should only take a few minutes to get to the fight. Is there a way to, like, super skip this? I don't think there is. I also didn't keep track of how long this actually took. It was probably a good half an hour. So how y'all doing? This is taking longer than I would have thought. I'm only gonna do this the one time and then I'm gonna move on. Give it one good try. Did you try the button that lets you skip S-Crafts in battle? That is the button I'm currently pressing. I don't think I can get through this any faster. I'm gonna press all the other buttons. Nope. All I can do is hold turbo and spam circle. There's also B. Depending on which controller scheme you follow. Can't remember if there's one more scene after this. Oh yeah, it's this scene first. Alright, we're here. So I know I need to Mirageburg at the beginning, because he's gonna S-Craft me. I wish there was a way to just, like, skip to this fight, so I can try this over and over until I succeed. Skip his. His was actually cool, though. I should not have skipped it. I kind of want to wait till I have 200 again. I'm gonna wait till I have 200 again. I have 200 again. I don't think I can win this. He just hit me for 2.5k just by default. He's hound-galing me constantly? I can impede him. That doesn't do me any good. He hits me for more than... I mean, I'm gonna try. He still has 13k left. This is not happening. I really want to see how much HP... Oh, I do have spells. I didn't even fucking look at this. I could have clocked him down. I could have clocked myself up. I could have sainted. I could have Petrosphered and ran away. I have all these choices. Instead of sitting here using items. Okay, hold on. Get a Petrosphere him. Oh, I forgot he had that. Oh, okay, the Petrosphere doesn't work. I'm gonna run out of EP pretty quick here. Oh, he's got me.
This is bad.
Fuck. Okay, so there is a way to win. It's just like I have to like sit here for like 4 or 5 minutes, skipping text to get back to this, which kind of sucks. There's probably a reward for winning as well. I am pretty sure it is fixed stats as well. Like, leveling up and coming back won't make a difference. I'm not even looking at the screen. I'm not even focused on the screen. I see 2 screens because my eyes aren't focused. But still, I could like... I would open with the Mirage Guard, and then I would Saint, and then... Or maybe I would clock... I'd probably Saint first for the defense, and then I would just, like, do the clockings. Clock down, clock up. Heal up. And then go to town. I don't know how long it would be before he does his S-Craft again. But he just constantly... He is, like, infinite CP. This feels like something I should do offline, because I don't want to sit here just fucking spamming through text over and over and over. I might do that offline, like later tonight, since I'm not playing D&D. Let's get Tita back. We'll go with Mueller for a while. It's definitely fixed stats, because like my HP and EP is different, and all that stuff. That's just like a challenge fight. Party! Oh wait, that's the wrong person.
Do it!
Do it. Do it. Do it. Alright. Okay, they definitely got stronger. I'm just seeing these dudes now. At least they're like... Oh, I was gonna look at the monster book. I forgot. At least these guys are heavily susceptible to things. I don't know if I should Soul Blur. I feel like it does more damage. Excellent. I'm also gonna blind him.
Prepare to meet your doom!
Even that's not doing that much. Like, it does way more than attacking though, so... Not that we're in a rush to kill him, honestly. He's both faint and blind. He's a crit, I don't care. I forgot he had the charge. Now there's a death coming out. He's probably immune, but... No?
Not bad.
Alright then. Oh yeah, those things. I'm on second plane, first plane. Sound everything here. What was the crazy thing? This was Ares Pot. Do they really have this many That's a lot of drops. Like, potential drops for all these enemies. This is insane. Also, this is the boss I fought. It was this. That turned into this. That turned into this. That was 35k, actually. First he had low defense, then he had lower art defense. Oh, his art defense dropped a hell of a lot in that final phase. I just kept attacking. But yeah. He had 0 strength. Kind of funny. Look at this stat guarding. Look at this. Anyways, I wanted to look at this. They're immune to everything. Except for stat downs. They're immune to nothing. These are technically stronger. But because these are immune to everything, they're fast, they suck. Did you know early concepts had Joshua as the protagonist, while Estelle had Joshua's current role? Over time, however, the team believed it made more sense if the roles were switched. Estelle had Joshua's current role. So it would have been Joshua is the son of Cassius Bright. Estelle is the found, just like found a girl. And then she's like the step daughter. And then she's actually the Ouroboros assassin? That was their... I'm glad they switched that, because that would have been really fucking weird. Right, I got a black bangle. Bangle plus. 100 decks? That's a lot of stats. That's the most decks I think anyone's ever had. Does dex improve crit rate? Or does it just hit? Parameters. Easier to land hits. Well, he's never missing ever again. He also doesn't need to have a hit orbit. Or quartz, I mean. You can change this for... evade? I'll go with evade. A lot of decks. It's like double what anyone could have had at the end of the last game. Let's say a swing witch. Chest is empty. Look, you try coming up with hundreds of these across 3 games. I feel like whoever had made these chest messages had to do them all at once. And so they had to come up with like 1,000. Each time Hideko reflected on these events, feelings of remorse would wash over her. If only I'd had the courage to refuse that door-to-door bargain all those years ago. It did say Swing Witch. 50 CP. That's not bad. I want to eat them now, but I probably won't be able to have the monster drops. I don't have. The enemies here suck. I don't feel like fighting them. Unless there's no way around. Hey, my eyes are up here. Surprised they didn't make that joke before. That's one of those phrases where in retrospect, it's like, why did you not think of that immediately? Buildings, furniture, instruments, wedding rings, no matter the job, he carved each and every piece handsomely, and each one showed more heart than the last. Psst. Your survival hinges on what I had to say. Run! Run now! Part of me wonders if I'm missing random chests that are just on the street. So, the son began cautiously. What would you say if I told you I was thinking of selling Grandpa's shop? Beware, this chest is full of salt. And so am I sometimes. Like today. I'm very salty today for some reason. It's probably the lack of sleep. You mean 2 games full of these cheesy phrases wasn't enough? Sweet. Man, Tita's a powerhouse. Ooh, another door. Those who have not proven themselves in battle are not worthy of stepping inside. Should you wish to be deemed worthy, struggle through 100 battles. That's it? Alright. Do I have a stat? Do I have stats somewhere to tell me? I mean, that'll happen eventually. I'm probably kind of close to it, honestly. Yeah, I don't think I have any, like, stats. Is that door always there? Yeah, fuck.
Prepare to meet your doom!
Your doom! Your doom. They definitely got stronger. They're in a line. Don't have any line attacks.
Let's end this.
Oh, and Mueller gets it? Fuck yeah. Oh. Do I have any AoEs? Hound Gale? Let's do it. What was that? What are you doing landing your hit? Confuse him. Alright, I won't confuse him. I'm starting to think I should give the dex thing to Tita. She has the highest attack now. I might do that.
Alright, what's next?
That's such a big evade back to hit for him. Excellent. And then instead of hit, you can have... I wonder if this affects their basic attack like it did in the first game, because that would be cool. That was a really cool hidden effect. That was probably accidental. But I thought that was a really cool effect. Oh, I'm gonna get what's-her-face. Starts with a J, I think. What's the Bobcat doing here? You recognize his ship? It's owned by the Sky Bandits who managed to make their way onto that flying city, just like us. I hear they put a stop to the whole bandit business now, though. I believe they were granted a royal pardon by Queen Alicia after the situation in Liberal calmed down. Since then, I've heard they've been operating a courier service using the Bobcat, but I can't be sure if that's true. That's cool. I see. So why would it be here? Well, it's not possible. Well, Yeah, no, it's not possible that they came to Grantsville to deliver some sort of letter or parcel. But the best way to find that answer is to look inside and see what we find. It's locked. Oh, that sucks. There might be someone in here, too. Should we try breaking it down? Hack away! Wait, no, I was joking. At least let us try to see if we can unlock it by some other means before skipping to our last resort. It's an airship door we're talking about, so it's going to be on the sturdy side anyway. It'll probably take a lot to break through it. Naturally, I was also joking. Not joking. Okay, now that we've saved this poor door's life, let's look around for a key. Till then, we're just gonna have to leave it. Shop and its contents was now his to do with as he pleased, and as far as he was concerned, he would be a happier man if he never had to experience the nauseating smell of freshly cut wood ever again. How many long barrels am I gonna get? There's range 3 on it. Of course, no one else can use them. At least right now. Until I get Olivier, or was it Jeanette or Jean? I can't remember her name. Oh boy, there's 2 of them. Guess I'll just keep I'll just blur souls over and over. Although I will faint one. And I will blind them both.
Prepare to meet your spin.
And then I will... Mortal Punishment again? I can only hit one. I'll just attack delay.
Hot arrow!
Oh, it's a 50%. What's my 50% game? He's really shitty art. It's at like 550 or something. Of course, Tita has the highest attack, so she should probably just attack. It does basically the same.
Goddess bless you.
Nice.
Alright, what's next?
His wife, however, disagreed. She was never one to keep quiet, a trait of hers he normally adored, and tonight she was no different than usual as she voiced her concerns over dinner. Should have fainted him.
Sorry.
I don't know why I saved. I just felt the need to save while I was in the menu. I had a heart of gold until you stole it. It's true, I did steal it. Excuse me? This game is, like, not shy with the stats. Well, giving that to Kevin. It lowers the speed a bit. That's a lot of. That's the highest art defense I've ever seen on any character. Alright, you're a caster now. I just need ingenuity and I'm all set. Hey Hideko, nice to see you again. Would you like me to show you what I've got today? Hideko. It's probably Hideko, actually. Hideko had always been a bit attracted to Sato, so her answer was unsurprising. I may as well preempt them, so... If I vanish them, the battle's gonna end, right?
Oh, pitiful souls, may you rest in peace.
At least I got rid of them. I honestly don't care about the XP. Are you impedable? I don't have an impede. Never mind. Alright, you're caster now. What are they weak to? Same thing. Going to blur your soul. You have an impede though.
No way!
Alright, you're immune to everything. Never mind. Well, at least they're together. Cool 3000. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is bad. I can't do any damage. This sucks. Here, have a brain roast. Given, like, the amount of stats I've received so far, I get the sense I'm gonna get the kinds of items that let me, like, specialize a character. And I'm gonna be able to specialize anyone I want to be anything I want. So it feels. I mean, they're weak to this. Like, I want to use Ariel, but they're weak to that, so I should just do that. Where's Tita's turn? I want to blind them.
Prepare to meet your doom!
I was expecting that to do more damage.
Goddess bless you.
Alright, he's caster now. Derp, derp, derp. Derp, 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 derp.
Go for it!
I have so much CP healing when I think about it.
What's next?
It's like the game was like, so we know you're not going to have good healing spells, so we're going to give you all the characters that have good CP healing at the beginning. Right. Her candor had won over everyone she met. She may have been an unusual sort, but she had won over both peers and elders alike. She was a source of pride for her parents, and that would never, ever change. Ever change. Change. My favorite character is Chester from Ys. Yeast? East. I've never known how to pronounce that. The Oath in Felghana. Is that a legit name for that series? Are these legit? Is there a Chester? Is there an East the Oath in Felghana? Are they just spouting a bunch of bullshit? I'll destroy you.
Prepare to meet your doom!
Thing is, now when she says prepare to meet your doom, it's actually believable. You have an AoE, right? Yeah.
Let's end this.
Goddess, my thanks to thee.
I'll be right there, she yelled, switching off the vacuum and running to the door. Hello, my name is Sato, and I'm going door to door with a special offer. Oh, I didn't go inside the warehouse. I was like, I just went everywhere and I found nothing. If I remember rightly, this was the warehouse that tank was hidden in. This is my first time seeing the inside, though. I'm amazed they managed to keep it hidden here for so long. Doing maintenance on it without drawing attention must have been really difficult. While the woman leading their little group and her men seemed really dedicated, folks like that would have found a way. I should have known there would be a boss in here. I should have saved. Now we're up against ghosts? They're going to attack. What the hell am I fighting? Weak to wind. That's good. Kevin can one-shot them. Caster using aerial and everything? Seals foes movement with breath. Just movement? Wait, do they inflict seal? Or do they lower my movement? Inquiring minds would like to know. I could just S-break my way through this. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna go defensive. Just give it out. And... only AoE. I could just do this. He's very close to 200 though, so I want to save it till 200. I'm not gonna know how deadly these are. I feel like I'm gonna kill them all before anything happens. Can they be blinded? Can blind ghosts. It doesn't seem to matter for their breath though. Is that mute? Of course, because I ice-crafted with Kevin, he doesn't get a turn. So I don't get to just, like, destroy them with an aerial spell.
No way.
Man, that would have been so satisfying. That don't hurt that much either.
There is nothing my sword cannot cut.
That was a lot of water, though. Holy shit. 132? Nice. Could that be the key to the airship? Can't think of anything else it'd be good for. What's it doing here, though? I haven't got a clue. Still, at least now we should be able to get inside that ship. Yeah, let's make our way back.
Prepare to meet your doom!
Oh, this area's small. I feel like I'm gonna get into like an actual boss fight soon, so I'm gonna save my CP. Even though it's very tempting. Why is she missing so much? I can only hit one at a time, it sucks. Really? Really? That was weird.
Not bad.
That's totally her. And there was like a mini game door for her, I think. Looks like another stone. It's hard to see from here, but it could very well be. Should I go up and get it? No, I'll go just to be sure. You guys wait down here. So this is what those ceiling stones look like? I wonder if it being here means what I think it does. Well, we'll soon find out. Let's get back to the base. Here's hoping that releasing whoever's inside, it'll make something happen in the city, too. That sounds wise. I wish I could remember her name before she shows up. If I recall correctly, she was also awful last game. Like, absolutely awful. She had innate art range +1, which is cool. So it's the girl, is it? Sure looks like it. It was down to either her or one of her brothers. Josette, that's what it was. I knew it would start with a J. Kyle, Dawn, what happened? Huh? Been quite some time, young lady. That logo on your visor is your new courier service, then. What kind of dream is this? This is so lame. If I have to dream about people from Liberal, can't Joshua be in it? What do I care about some phony priest or that military nut? You're still so very charming. And I'll have you know, my credentials are totally for real, thank you very much. Stop talking all this crap already. Just tell me where you've hidden my brother so I can go and rescue them. How are we supposed to explain anything if you won't listen to us? All of us are trapped inside this strange place just like you. How can we know where your brothers are? And you expect me to just buy that hook, line, and sinker? I mean, it doesn't take a genius to figure out there's something weird going on. But it wasn't even that long ago they were all flying over Crossbell and the Bobcat together. So that was what you were doing when you were surrounded by that white light? Yeah, that's right. Wait, how do you know about the light? So your situation is nearly the same as my own then, save for the fact that you were in Crossbell. Still, Crossbell's not that far from Liberal on the map, right? It's the state between Erebony and Calvard, isn't it? That's the one. If you took an international liner, you could be there in about an hour. It's worth noting for sure. Hello? I'm standing right here, guys. Actually, forget it. I'm going back to the Bobcat. I've got no reason to hang around with you guys. I'm not sure that's a good idea. Just so you're aware, Gransel is no longer the city you once knew. There's no telling when your ship will be overrun by fiends. Are you still sure you want to try acting alone? If we can't change your mind, we'll at least escort you back, but I wouldn't recommend it. Not until we've got a better idea what kind of situation we're even in here. It's not like we've never worked together before, right? Okay, I get it. My head's practically spinning with all that's going on, so I'm not so sure what I should be doing right now. Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to stick with you until we find Kyle and Dawn. Good. We'd feel better if you did. But if you guys think I'm gonna owe you one, you've got another thing coming. If I'm gonna stick around, I'm gonna be doing my part, so anytime you need something, I'm your girl. Noble enough sentiment, just make sure you don't end up holding us back in your attempts to be of assistance. You mind your own business. She seems to be more dutiful than I was expecting. She's a good person at heart, really. What can she do? I forget. Convenient crafts with special effects. Let's just take a look. Okay, well, her attack is awful. So I could turn her into a caster. She's not like super caster, but she's not the worst. I don't remember what her things do. I'm gonna take her out for like a battle. Let's go to the first plane. Guard turn. I can't fucking do shit. Oh, holy bless her just to get some CP in her.
Goddess bless you.
I've never actually killed one of these. Oh. Okay. Oh, defense minus 30? That's pretty good. That's a really good against bosses. Assuming they can be stat downed. Wait, guaranteed feint? And steal. This is new.
Take that!
Huh. Yeah, I've never killed a slime lump. She doesn't have an S-craft right now, but these are pretty decent.
Take that!
She just needs like a weapon. I assume we'll be able to buy one for her at the next monument stone I find.
Not bad.
Still, that's not bad. What is her support? Can I see it with her? Support function. Item drop in 7th up. That makes sense. But everyone has slightly less defense. That's not bad. I actually like that more than anything else right now. But regardless, there was a door pertaining to her. I think it was a sun door. In a band who takes to the skies. And these are mini games? I shall grant to you a memory fragment and my blessing. I thought a sun door, it said it was a mini game. Now I'm confused. Anyway, Master Calvard, bordering liberal, 2200. 2200 Arga above ground level. Maybe it's a mini scene? Maybe it's just like one little scene with a game embedded into it? Maybe I'm just like completely wrong about the mini game thing. Valeria Lake's visible on the other side of the mountain range, which means we're almost at the border. Right on schedule, too. Reduce our speed to 60%, Kyle. Keep our course and altitude the same. You got it. Reducing speed to 60%. Course and altitude both good to go. Alright, we're looking good. Now all we need is stay this course, and we'll be there in no time. Time for us to kick back and relax, finally. Good job, guys. It's good to know we should be able to make this delivery on time, too. You're telling me the Capo delivery service is all about trust, reliability, and happy customers. Without those, we got nothing. See, still can't believe this is actually our thing now, though. Same here, none of this would have been possible if Queen Alicia hadn't pardoned us either. I don't think I've ever been as shocked as I was when I found out we were off the hook for everything. I know, right? And how she paid off our debts with her own funds. She's the reason we can keep this baby here and keep on flying. No one can take the Bobcat away from us now. There's nothing in this world big enough to pay off our debt to her. Damn straight. Still, the least we can do is pay her back the money she used on our behalf. Yeah, at the rate we're going, we should be squared away on that front in no time. Man, wouldn't that be nice if you could just, like, eliminate your debt quickly in life? Imagine a world like that. Just imagine it. Sounds impossible. Sounds like we got ourselves a new job to help with that. Maybe I get, like, a courier delivery minigame? You've reached Capo delivery service. Yes, I see. Tomorrow morning then? Certainly. Absolutely. Alright, we'll see you then. So it's right then? Where from? From Calvert, actually. Someone wants a small parcel delivered to Gransel. If it's Gransel, we can take care of that the day after tomorrow. Man, who would have guessed business would be booming when we started the company up? Makes sense, though. There aren't any other delivery companies out there who can offer the kind of flexibility we do. Oh yeah, speaking of the capital, I've been meaning to ask, what were you doing in the guild there this morning, Dawn? I only just remembered it, but it did have me wondering at the time. Oh, right. You've actually got a little something to do with that. I do? See, someone sent a letter to us from over in the Empire, and here's the best part. That someone was none other than Joshua. Really? Now, there's someone we don't hear from often. Can't believe you took this long to mention this. I would have wanted to hear, like, right away. My bad. This morning was just so busy, it slipped my mind. Anyway, why don't you do the honors for us and read it out loud? With pleasure. Josette excitedly took the envelope from Dawn. 1 second. Forgot how Joshua was going around the Empire right now. Wonder what he's getting up to. Yeah, or where he is in the country. It's a damn big place after all. Well, wherever he's at, I hope he's doing alright for himself. So hold up, Josette. You gonna read that letter or not? 700 antique artwork. Huh, what? That's not what it says, is it? Yes, it is, because this isn't a letter. This is the receipt from this morning's delivery. What? It's also the one that should have been given to the person we delivered to for the records. Got a real bad feeling about this. The letter from Joshua was in an envelope from the Empire, and so was the receipt from this morning. Which means... I'm so sorry, Josette. Must have gone and attached the letter to the parcel by mistake. Oh boy. Anyway, I'll get in touch with the client right away. They should still have it, so if I let them know it's ours, I should be able to get it back. You dummy! Why could you go and screw something this important up? How? Do you have any idea how happy I was when I heard Joshua sent us that letter? And then you! Josette, I really am sorry. That one's completely on me. You've got every right to be mad. No, it's always on you. You've always been the sloppy one, the one who makes stupid mistakes and screws everything up. It's always the rest of us who suffer for it. You know that, don't you? Yeah. Hold on a minute, Josette. We might still be able to get that letter back, you know? There's no need to be that hard on him. You stay out of this! Hell, we only became Sky Bandits in the first place because of you screwing things up. If you hadn't gotten duped into signing that contract, things would have been different. Do you have any idea how... Josette! I get that you're mad, but there's no need to drag that up. Dawn regrets what happened enough as it is. Besides what? No, she's right. This is all my fault, just like this is. If I'd been smarter instead of getting suckered in, we wouldn't have never been driven in from our home. Oh. Now look what you've done. Some things are better left undiscussed, and that's definitely one of them. If it wasn't for me, we'd still be back in our ancestral home, living a life of luxury. Drinking high-class tea, playing music, getting called to fancy parties from time to time. But nah, I had to go and ruin it all for us. Hey now. We've got no attachment to our old lives, you know. It's all in the past. Had to get greedy and fall for the obvious trap right in front of me. Because of that, we lost everything we had and ended up with nothing but a mountain of debt in return. I lost everything our ancestors had built up just like that. So if there's a bigger idiot out there than me, I've sure never met him. It's not like you deserve all the blame, Dawn. You might have been partly responsible, but so were we for being such naive kids. It's not the point, Kyle. It still comes down to me at the end of the day. Come on, back me up here, Josette. What's going on? I got trouble, boss. Sir, what is it? They got one of those red ships on our tail. They were the societies, weren't they? No way. Oh, that's not good. Dawn, I got it. We can't afford to focus too much on them. Number one priority is protecting our cargo. We need to focus on shaking them off. You hear me, lads? We've got ourselves an emergency. Get ready for battle. We've all got jobs to do. Do them. Of course it's Gilbert. Bobcat, huh? You familiar with it? You could say that. I'm surprised by what I'm seeing here, though. Last I saw them, they were sky bandits. Looks like they're running a delivery service now. Really now? Talk about simpletons. Anyway, looks like they have no interest in fighting us. Let's just leave them be. Not so fast. Have you forgotten our mission? I'd say they're the perfect target for carrying it out, wouldn't you? Wait, you're pulling my leg right, attacking them? We only need to test whether they operate properly today. There's no reason to actually use them in combat. Please, my comrade, you're never going to move up the ranks with that attitude. If our target was a Royal Army ship, I'd agree with you. But it's just an isolated ship full of ex-bandits. There's no risk to be had here. I suppose that's true. Besides, the 13 factories want accurate combat data. There's no way we're going to get punished for doing this. We might even earn ourselves a nice reward. Alright, you talk a good game. But if this thing backfires, you're taking responsibility for whatever happens. Did you see it, Josette? Yeah, I saw it, but what? It's not alone. There are a bunch of weapons I've never seen before with it, and they're coming this way. They really want to fight, huh? Focus on firing at them from the rear to fight them off, Josette. I thought this was a mini-game door. I don't know what's happening. Alright, machine gun mode enabled. Is everything in order? Yep. We go right to work. Oh, here we go. Alright, aim, fire. This would be so much easier with mouse. Probably. You have unlimited ammo, but take heed if too long, shoot slower. Shot speed recovers gradually when not shooting. Normal. Who moves? This one moves, okay. They're so tiny! I guess I can shoot them pretty early. There's like actual projectile speed and everything. Like I kind of have to lead my target. Oh god. It said I have unlimited ammo, but I can see an ammo count on the bottom right. It may be several thousand, but it's still not unlimited. They've also completely missed me so far. Until now. I can't move fast enough for this. What the fuck? I can even shoot down the missiles. That's kind of cool. Sure wish I could move my crosshair faster. Can I shoot down the actual big ship? Oh god, I knew that was gonna chunk me. Oh my god! The mouse is like insanely better. It's extremely sensitive, but like... Like, look at this. You can actually like... As opposed to like this, unless there was a way to speed it up. I'm using the mouse, fuck this. I mean, I survived. I could... I guess, yeah, there was a sensitivity slider. But, holy shit. Is that the last of them? I don't know, we can't let our guard down just yet. Josette, heat signal coming at 4 o'clock. Can you see what it is? Got right on it. What is that? It looks like it's got a person on it. Whatever it is, though, it's coming this way. Fuck you, Gilbert. Fuck you, Gilbert. Fuck you, Gilbert. The luck is now about to run out. After all, no one stands a chance against the almighty Gilbert. Onward, Geopash. It's time to shoot down the Bobcat. Damn it, can't shake him. He's small, but he's persistent. Whatever you do, don't drop our speed, Kyle. Can you try and make us an opening to escape, Josette? I'll try. No, I'll do it. Oh shit. It's fucking mouse time. A lot of missiles. Do I get to see like an HP for him? Fuck is he? There he is. Oh, I got them all? Fuck yeah. Wasn't expecting that. This is so much better with a mouse. Holy shit. I don't even have time to shoot at him. There's so much shit coming at me. Funny thing is, I've lowered the DPI on my mouse as slow as it can go as well. And it's still extremely sensitive. What's he doing? That felt unavoidable. There we go. Maybe if I hit him enough? That's what I was thinking at first, but like... there's so much other shit to shoot at as well. He's gotta be close to dead. I've almost lost this. I'm at 11% health. He's gotta be dead soon. He's smoking and shit. Oh my god. The only reason I won is because I switched to a mouse. It's the only reason I won that. This can't be happening. How could my G-Patch be defeated? Where's the parachute? Is this it? No, this is the button to deploy the big victory is mine flag. Yeah, Glorf. Companions are like, well, should we go recover him? What? Oh, forget it. I say we just leave him. Lord Campanella seems to have taken quite a liking to him, though. You sure? I think that's all the more reason we should leave him. You know what Lord Campanella's personality is like. He'll probably find the whole thing much more entertaining this way. Guess you're right. Fucking Gilbert. Did I get him? I'll say. First of all, it looks like he fell into a Valeria lake, so he'll be fine. The society guys beat it too. Damn fine job you did there, Josette. If not for you, we'd probably be the ones swimming in the lake now. Yeah, you did great. Oh, there's no need to make that big of a deal out of it. Probably could have thrown them off our tail even without my helping if you had a bit more time, Kyle. Besides, it's all possible because of Don's leadership. Oh. What's wrong with Josette? Oh, yeah. Huh? Are you two still stuck on that? There's really something to be said about being honest with one another. Hop to it, Josette. If you got something you want to say, spit it out. Sorry, Don. But then you'll forgive me? After how badly I messed up? Why else would I be saying sorry to you? You don't need to make me repeat myself. Wah, what's up with you? I really am the luckiest bastard alive. Who else can say they have a younger sister as great as you? No one, that's who. Sorry, this feels like a Wario. Stop that, everyone can hear you. Sorry. I'm sorry for all that too, Kyle. Thanks. Forget it, that was all you. Is your ladyship in here? I am, but what is it? Well, when I was securing the cargo earlier after we got attacked, I found this envelope on the floor of the storeroom. I was just wondering if you had any idea what it could be. Wait. Could it be? Looks like our client didn't get a receipt or our letter this time. Man, every time I think I can get any stupider. Anyway, it's this thing here. How am I out of water already? What the fuck? I need like a giant bottle. It's from the Empire. This has to be it. Is there a problem? There was, but it's all fine now. Thanks for giving this to me. Oh, anything for you, your ladyship. Well, I'll get back to work. Oh, I'm relieved we found the letter. Lucky us, huh? So what's written in it? Let's see. Huh, apparently he's going to be leaving the Empire soon. He says he's in the middle of looking for someone. Yeah, I wonder where he's going next. That it, though? Figured there'd be a personal message for you in there or something. Well, there is, but it's not much. Just says not to forget to take it easy once in a while and look after yourself. Well, at least that shows he cares about you in his own way. There's one more thing under it, too. What's that? This bit's from Miss Staff for brains. There's no harm in acting tough, but it's all for nothing if you go and get yourself hurt. She can just mind her own business. Sounds like something she'd write, though. Wah, sure is nice of them to take the time to send us a letter, huh? Anyway, I'd say break time's over. Yeah, we're gonna need to get a move on if we want to make our next delivery on time. Should I speed her up then, Dawn? Yeah, we're gonna need to make up for lost time. Raise up to 90%. I wasn't expecting to have like a whole little story along with the minigame. I guess that's... I guess it's on brand. Pray tell. Displays treasure chest locations on the mini-map. Interesting. Very interesting. You don't need move, really. Theft detection. That is not correct. What is happening with this? I bet you get something good if you beat What's-His-Face in Julia's door. I probably would. Okay. It's a little janky with the regular map, but it shows me chests. Which I'm pretty sure I got. I don't remember a cluster of 3 chests, though. That seems new. Because they're above you? No, see, like, these 2 in the middle are the 2 that are, like, on my main platform. They were the 2 in front of me. God damn it. Alright, battle over.
Oh, pitiful souls.
Like, there's 2 here, and then I look at, like, those are these 2. I guess these would be here? This is the one on the ship, on the back of the ship. I just don't remember a cluster of 3 chests anywhere. Oh, no, maybe it was right there. Yeah, no, it was it. Yeah, it's a little messed up. It shows it on its description. It shows chests on the mini map. So that could be helpful in towns and shit. Towns where there's like it's a silver area and a silver chest. Like you could just miss it. I do want to check a thing. What if I want to do that again? Or like, see if there's a high score. Am I gonna see the story again? Okay, this is a problem. This is a problem. Especially for like, okay, for like Julia's thing, fine, whatever. For a door that's literally labeled minigame door, and there's a minigame in there. Show me this once, and then flag it so that you just go into the fucking game. I should have saved, yeah, because then I could just quit. I just wanted to see if there was like a score or whatever. Unless there's like a menu somewhere else where it's like, hey, you can play this minigame if you want. And then there's the whole flashback of their life after the argument. Fuck. I can't skip this. I can't speed it up. The turbo doesn't even work. Okay. At least my voice is getting a break. If I could have the text auto-scroll, I'd walk away and get some water while I was auto-scrolling, but I can't. I don't even have the option to say no. I can't even hit quit. It's like, hey, you have to do this now. I'm doing it on fucking easy. I could lose? That would take longer, I feel like. I still have to go through this. This might be easy. It'll probably be a lot easier. Like, you can probably die a lot faster on easy. Turbo this. Can't turbo this. I guess there's no, like, score or anything either, so it was just success or not. Like, I'm kind of curious what would happen, but I'm not gonna do this again. What the fuck? Did they just kamikaze into me? I hope he dies faster and it's not just I take less damage. Why is he so far away? I feel like it's just I take less damage. He did get knocked out of his laser a lot faster, though. He's already smoking. This might go a lot faster. Why so many missiles? Oh, thank God, that was way faster.
I'm in the lead.
Did you just say I'm in the lead as he was dying? So I've decided I don't like these doors very much. Okay, Moon Door. Long story. Star Door. Short story. Was not that much shorter than the long story. Plus had a thing in it that I need to, like, try and win. Minigame has a short story with the minigame that you can't skip if you want to do the minigame again. If you go into the minigame, you can't be like, oh no, I changed my mind, I quit. You can't fucking do that. What am I stuck on? I need like a bracket for my headphone cable. Keeps getting stuck on everything. So I don't like these doors very much. I'm all for story, but when it's just like non-stop, that's when it bothers me. Like with the long stories where it just keeps going and going and going and going and going and going and going. So it's just, my voice is just not used to it as well. Like my voice is already sore. Do I want to bring Josette along for a while? Not until I find, like, a weapon for her. Her crafts are good. But... And the Bobcat does hit the whole screen. Did you get 3,000 Mira? I did. Are you looking up rewards? I don't remember exactly what I got. I think I got a... Alright, feel free to tell me what they are. I won't feel spoiled if you do. Accepting Vein, got that. Let's go back to Tito. I believe I got 3,000 Mira. Doesn't look like there's a bonus for winning the fight. Poopy cock. I should say poppycock, not poopycock. But... Oh, it's nighttime now. And now it's ghosts? Save me some time, you did. Banshee and Skullhead. Fire and water. Probably have low defense. Pretty low. Oh, and they explode. I mean, that kind of makes sense. Which one was this week too? Fire. Do I have fire? I do. Excellent. Strike, sucker. Are the higher numbers more damage or less? Higher numbers are more damage.
That was the sword of death.
Like those skulls that said fire 0, which means they are immune to fire. Because they all do 0 damage with it. I want to stay away because they explode. It wasn't that much damage though. Only 2,000. I didn't see which doors open. I saw the Colosseum open, but there was another doorway that opened somewhere. But I've also been everywhere in town. So I don't know. Oh no, there's a death door coming up. Or a death turn. Knock that into the death. Go kill this. Please hit everybody. Yes. So OP. Yes, they drop bird eggs. Where haven't I been in town? I saw like a doorway open, like a transition to another screen. I've been to west, I've been to east. I feel like I've been everywhere. Maybe it was that north one. That's probably that north one. That one was locked before, even though I could get on the other side of it. Just attack again. Oh, I was hoping it wouldn't hit.
Goddess, my thanks to thee.
There's a lot of them just around. At least they're weaker than those knights were. So.
Go for
it! Not bad.
Good. It's good fire Sepith as well. So bad you don't have better control while moving to attack and stuff. Yeah. I'm fine with how it works though.
No way. Goddess, my thanks to thee.
It would make the combat a little too easy. If you could. Plus, if you only move, you get to go again pretty quick. Kind of compensates. It's like your actions have like... They have like an initiative speed thing. Or like, if you do an S-craft, you're going to wait a while. But if you only move, you get to go pretty much right away. Right, so the Colosseum is next. How was that not preemptive? Come on. Okay, I want to hit them all, so...
Prepare to meet your fate!
Right, she can't Holy Blessing herself, which kind of sucks.
Oh, pitiful souls, may you rest in
These
peace.
are good Sepith. I need to remember this when I need to grind some fire and water Sepith, because it's pretty good. Especially for this early in the game, it feels like. The exploding kind of sucks, but whatever. Where are we now? 100% positive this is the Grand Arena. It's used for all kinds of events in Liberal, like martial arts tournaments and stuff. Still despair of the fact that Olivier actually entered. If I'd known he was going to, I could have stopped him, but by the time I heard what was going on, they had already won. Aren't you used to his surprises by now? Regardless, it feels as though something is lying in wait for us here. Or we have a bonus from just... Oh, right! I didn't set a support bonus. Should proceed with caution. That's a Septine Vein. I do have Septine Vein on already. I give it to Kevin. I forgot to set a support. Item drop right up. Minus 5% defense. Do not care. There's gonna be a boss fight in there. I guarantee it. Alright, that's a new weapon. Guaranteed. For Josette. So she can actually be useful. Mueller! Get the new weapon. Fuck yeah. I don't have any of these. Let's get a few HP 2s. I have 5 already? Fuck. Okay, I didn't need that many. I was not paying attention. Attack 2 those. Attack 2s, though. I'll get a bunch of these, because everyone's wearing one. Even though that's like the expensive money Sepith, I will get myself an attack too. I mean a move too. Fuck my brain. Alright, it's up to 1170. Put them all on Mueller, if only. 2 people already had HP 2s. I did not need to buy as many as I did. Or did I? I did not need to buy as many as I did. The attacks, though. Everyone's gonna do slightly more damage. I mean, Kevin doesn't need it because I'm gonna make a cast. He's currently caster boy. I mean, it helps. His defense is still reasonably high. Her defense is pretty low. I guess that makes sense, but... No, you can't put multiple of the same, no. Okay, I wanted to go check the other side before I actually walk into the center and have this boss fight. Just guaranteed to happen. That's another door. Bring to me the fists of steel which nothing in this world can move. That would be Zen. I guess I could have just teleported back to this stone, but whatever. Alright. Well, we made it to the arena. This is where some enemies show up out of nowhere for us to fight, isn't it? Get called it. Can I go back to the hub for CP? I could have, but I have plenty already. Whoa! Now look what you've done. It's just a coincidence, I swear. I mean, my big mouth. I feel like it's just been set up or something. Here they come. This is easy. It's gonna be multiple rounds. It must be, because this is too easy. Oh, I don't have Julia's thing, though. For buff. For buff is pretty good. I do have the crest. Somebody has the crest. Oh, I can't hit more than one. Boo! I could just destroy them right now. I could just do this and they'd probably all die. I feel like I should save her for an actual tough fight, though. Especially since they will be blind! Like, I literally have nothing to fear here. Yeah, I'm just gonna save EP and CP for the actual boss that is inevitable to come. Unless they're full, and then I'll just blast them all. That was good wind. These ghosts are good Sepith. There's an actual hard fight. We'll defeat as many as we have to. Should I just S-craft? Do I have a way? Does anyone have Forte? So I can buff Mueller. I don't think anyone does. I feel like Kevin might. I could wait till his turn to do something. Mueller needs more CP anyway. I don't know if I should Holy Blessing him just for the CP. No, I'm gonna do it for the CP.
Goddess bless you.
Okay, she can blind the two of them at least.
Prepare to meet your fate!
No, he has the crest. Okay, I'm going to use Mueller first, but then decide whether or not I need to the crest.
There is nothing my sword cannot cut.
That was not a lot of bonus Sepith. Whatever. How many of these fights are we gonna have to do? Our next foe seems to be quite large too. He looks cool as shit. Is that a mechanical horse? Seems to be just like the one Estelle's crew beat under Genus. Not to jinx us, but this is probably going to be the last one, so let's finish this. Oh, he got a bunch of skulls with him. Rude. What can I do from back here without moving in? Can't clock down. I'm gonna clock up people, I guess. I'm gonna clock up Tita to start with. Here are the CP. So I'll clock up Kevin as well. And then they'll move in, and then Tita can kill them. Oh, he inflicts seal. How lovely.
Prepare to meet your fate!
She one-shots them? When did that happen? He can't craft, which sucks. You need to carry yourself. It's probably gonna summon more, I bet. So I'm gonna have to rely on Tita to kill them all. Oh fuck, he's got a crit. I'm taking that. Weak to time. Oh wait, look at all that Sepith, 99? Darkbringer attacks with a huge sword and destructive lightning. Okay.
Upon the golden wings a saddle, to
That's not bad. That wasn't the full one either. I assume it's immune to blind, but I'm just gonna heal. It's probably immune to everything, so. It's not bad. Soul Blur! I think we'll be fine. I'm not too worried about this. We are kind of in a line a bit much. I don't know what's gonna do more damage. Let's do it. Let's just attack. 608. This Soul Blur will probably do more. Let's see if this is impedable. It's probably not.
No way!
No, it is. Oh, it's not. Fuck. Oh no, he's just doing it again. Okay, I can't impede this. Attack delay. I should just keep doing magic though. Really need to get around to finishing this. It's a good time. It's a good time, except for the doors. The regular part is a good time. Okay, I don't have enough CP. I'm not gonna be able to impede this. I'll just tank it. I'm sure it's fine. I want to wait for 200 for Kevin's. Plus, he's in the middle of casting. So, let's just get some CP. What the fuck happened? He got impeded when I attacked. What the fuck happened? Weird. Oh, that's not that bad. Good time perhaps, but I don't feel like playing the thing. That's fine. You do you. I mean, I'm fine. This is a. If that's all he does, this is gonna be fucking easy. I mean, that's worse than his big charge up thing. Can you go back to the charge up thing, please?
Goddess bless you.
Like, I'm waiting for the charge up to take super advantage of Kevin's, like, double block. But I might just need to do it now. Should also maybe just... I'm gonna move up this way. And then they won't, like, single hit both of us. Back to blurring his soul, I guess. You just got the notification I'm live. Yeah, Twitch notifications aren't the best. I don't have any strong heals. I don't think he can be fainted, but I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I didn't think so. I guess a Terra Bomb is my best. Or a Celestial. I don't need to use the Celestial, though.
Oh, okay.
It just popped up. Go back to your charge thing, please. Give this to Tita. Alright, Kevin's gonna use his S-Craft on the next turn. I'm also gonna do this. To get the strength.
My soul and sword are
I mean, do I need to? He's almost dead. No, I should. People will die. Let's just get an attack in.
I hold in my hand the chalice of the lights.
I guess I could have just used cheetahs and we would have won. Oh well.
Goddess, my thanks to thee.
I didn't know the 7th window could expand like that. That's a lot. 223 fire, 140 wind. The rest is all normal. Oh, mine 3. That could be Zin's, I suppose. Left behind a stone. Is this a prize for winning? Only the best for champions. Whoever set this up sure put a lot of effort into making it feel like a proper tournament. Turns out it's the queen. You get the queen, not Chloe. You get the queen as a party member. That'd be pretty cool. I still want Philip. I would love Philip. How dedicated of them. This could be so many people. It could be Zin. It could be Olivier, because he was in it, and they just mentioned Olivier, and he won. It could be... Chloe won, Estelle won. Low? Although I'm pretty sure he's the villain. Like... You can actually get more than, like, 77th in this, so expanding makes sense. I didn't think it would visually expand to, like, show all the things. I thought it would just, like, do its normal thing and then a number. Well, congrats, gang. We found our 5th sealing stone. Let's head back and see who's inside. Yes, and I definitely want to go back. Let's restore this first. I really have no idea who this could be. There's so many options for the arena. Zen's most likely. And I'd be down for that, because Zen is awesome. Oh, that looks like... So even he ended up in here. So one of the stars of the show makes his grand appearance. This is Olivier. This is someone you know too? No is an understatement. He's everyone's favorite black-haired prince. What? Oh! Alright. Still get down! What? Joshua? Joshua! Is this a dream or some kind of illusory tactic meant to disorient me? Trust you to get right to the theorizing. Sorry, but this ain't no dream or illusion for that matter. Surprised to find so many of you here. Joshua out of 10. Mind telling me exactly what the situation we found ourselves in is? Guess it wasn't enough to convince you this is all actually happening, huh? Oh, not at all. Consider me convinced. While the idea of this being an illusion seemed initially plausible, the existence of your companion over there made it quite unlikely. Me? Correct. Am I right in assuming that you're a member of the Gralsritter? You can tell? Well, you're with Kevin, use a Templar sword to fight, a safe enough assumption on my part. My name is Joshua, incidentally, Joshua Bright. Reese Argent, I'm a squire. Since we're on the subject, I'm curious how you could be familiar with us and our organization. Wait a second, Joshua. Why does her being here prove this is an illusion? Is me being here not proof enough for you? Oh, you know, I don't think I've ever seen you with that visor on before, have I? Does that have to do with the delivery company you mentioned running a while back? It suits you. Yeah, that's it. We're doing awesome for ourselves these days, too. If you didn't answer my question, surely you can tell just by looking at me that I'm the real thing. Generally, when you're an illusion, the other people who appear in it are people you're familiar with. The reason being is they draw on and utilize knowledge the victim has within in order to create the world. I've met the rest of you, but Reese is a complete stranger. And not any complete stranger, an unusual one, too. So she may not prove for certain this isn't an illusion, but she does make it seem rather unlikely. I think I get what you're saying, maybe, but I'm super totally jealous. So, you know. Does that mean we're close? I mean, you can put it that way, I guess. Okay! Anyway, it's so good to see you again, Joshua. Glad to see you're looking well, too. Grown a bit in the past year. You gained 3,000 HP. Good job. Good job, Tita. Surprised to see you got caught up in all this, though. Must have been a real surprise. Yeah, it still doesn't feel completely real to me, even after all this time, to be honest. Alright, you don't know where Estelle could be, do you? I wish I did. It said, I'm sure she was surrounded by the same white light I was. I said the odds are fairly high that she's somewhere in Phantasma like us. Where were you before you ended up here anyway? Your last letter said you were in Erebonia. Were you still there? Oh, no, not anymore. We're over in Crossbell at the moment, or were with the situation as it is now. Really? We were flying over there before I ended up here too. You were? Wonder if there's anything to that. It's relatively close to Liberal, so that may have something to do with it. I myself was in Erebonia, but I was in the town closest to the border with Liberal. I have a question for you, Father Graham. Supposing that we assume all of this was caused by an incredibly powerful artifact, do you think such a thing would be able to exert its influence as far as Crossbell or Parm? I seriously doubt it. The only thing I can think of that was able to affect that wider area was the Aureole's orbital shutdown phenomenon. That actually did reach the southern edge of Erebonia. So it would need to be something as powerful as one of the Septarions then. Although speaking of which, is the Aureole itself still unaccounted for? You can't mean this is the work of the Aureole. I don't don't think we should rule out the possibility, Tita, but even if we assume the Arioli is involved in some way, that wouldn't answer most of the questions we want answers to. Indeed, such as who our enemies are, or how Grancel ended up with fiends and magic barriers. Or it's an illusion! We're in a completely separate dimension. I'm banking on its illusion. Or how we ended up facing actual embodiments of devils from church scripture or the presence of the higher elements. Until we have a theory that can explain all of those mysteries, we should probably refrain from jumping to conclusions. Still, that being the case, I'd like to propose we focus on working out what happened to Grancel first and foremost. My thoughts idea. My thoughts exactly. I know you're probably worried about Estelle right now, but would you be up for helping us? What was your idea? I don't remember what your idea was. That was my intention from the beginning. I can't very well turn my back on friends in need, for one thing. Besides, I think I'll find her a lot faster by helping out rather than sitting in here worrying. Well, I'll be glad to have you with us, at least. That's what I wanted to hear. Cheers, man. Well, as soon as we're ready, we should make our way back to the capital. I expect something will have changed there as a result of us releasing Joshua from his stone. I do like my current team. Plus, he's only at 1,000. And I don't have a new weapon for him, so that's not gonna work. Hers will get her up to 1,000. I think I'm gonna stick with Mueller for now.
Do it!
Do it! Yeah, I was just pulled into this dimension like all these people. The people in it were displaced. Oh, right. I still think it's all a facsimile. It's gonna be an illusion, like Joshua was saying, using familiar stuff to create the things. Forgot how many Darkest Dungeon mods I need to install now I got a new computer. How many mods are for that game? I had never really got... There's something about Darkest Dungeon that couldn't hold my attention. I don't know why I restored EP and shit. Yes, I am sticking with this team for now. Oh, they just hang out? That's kind of neat. Bizarre Grancel, see? She thinks it's an illusion too. It's Bizarre Grancel. How many mods? You just taking all of the mods? When it comes to mods, I tend to not care about them at all unless they're gameplay changing mods. When it's just like visual mods, I kind of... They can be amusing, but I don't ever feel the need to go after them. Although, in Final Fantasy 15, I did turn Noctis into Link from Breath of the Wild, and it actually works pretty well. It's kind of funny looking at the photographs, seeing Link fight things. It was actually very well done. The face is creepy as fuck, but you're only looking at him from the back anyway, so... And there was a Bowser one. I was also Bowser for a while. That was actually kind of funny. Yeah. Oh, you were actually asking? I don't know how many mods there are. Found it too hard. I constantly lost people, so I ended up having to get new people and level them up. Just make no progress. I just found the grind of it to be not... No, I remember what killed it for me. It was the fucking I call it expansion. The DLC, the Blood Court one, with like the blood disease. When I actually went Crimson Court, that's what it's called. When I actually went into the Crimson Court, I was like, this sucks and is not fun and is literally ruining the game, and I quit. So if I ever play it again, I'm gonna be like, no Crimson Court, because I fucking hate it. But anyways, I'm actually gonna call there. My throat hurts. Still not used to this constant dialogue speaking. So yeah, I'm probably right at the end of chapter 2 as well. It's probably, I'm assuming Grancel is chapter 2. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. There's no D&D for me tonight. Yay. Yeah, so if you enjoyed your time here, feel free to follow if you've not done so already. But until next time, thanks for hanging out.